Hey guys, my name's Beau. I'm the National Training Manager for Schibello Caffe. Today we'll run through a few tips and techniques to make your coffees go from good to great. They're pretty simple, although when you get them right, if you get them right, they'll definitely guarantee your coffee to be coming out perfect every time. Our first tip for today will be to make sure you always monitor the temperature of the water coming out of your group heads. The best way to do that is just by using a thermometer in a hot water in a cup and just running the water through, leaving the thermometer in the bottom of the cup and making sure that that temperature range is around 86 to 88 degrees. If it's not around that crucial and important temperature, it's really important to give your technical team a call and to get them out and to make sure that is all fixed, because if the temperature is too hot, it can obviously burn the coffee. Too cold, and it can really struggle to bring out all the important flavours and aromas we need in that coffee. So the second point we'll run through today is the level of extraction of coffee. It's really important to experiment with different levels of extraction. So, for example, a lightly roasted single origin from, say, Africa, for example. Coffees like that need a really slow, fine extraction. So, in saying that, we want the coffee to be almost dripping out at the start, even real slow drips at the start. And as we get to the maybe 15 to 20 second mark in the extraction, a real slow pour. Alternatively, if you've got a really dark, full-bodied, strong blend, we want our extraction to be quite a bit faster. So the reason for that being is if we expose the coffee to heat for too long, it can burn the coffee. We really don't need to pour the water through the coffee for too long. Otherwise we'll result in a burnt taste, way too intense, and all that type of stuff. So always make sure you test the extraction before you make your first coffees in the morning. Especially if you've got two blends running in your cafe, which a lot of popular and really busy cafes do these days. So always make sure you test that extraction every day. Our third tip today is really, really simple, but it's something that a lot of baristas really don't do enough of, and that's simple backwashing. Doesn't matter how busy you are throughout the day, always backwash your group heads. So even after 20 or 30 cups, even if it's 9 o'clock in the morning and you're at full ball, make sure you backwash your group heads, even if it's just for a couple of goes. You don't need to backwash with chemicals, just with water. Make sure you give it a good full cycle a couple of times, and obviously a little rattle to clear out the group head itself. It's so important because all that old coffee and all that burnt, dried up, soggy, crappy, really bad coffee gets stuck into the coffees you serve. So really, it's really important to make sure you backwash as much as you can. So our fourth tip for today has got to do with milk. Now, everyone knows milk is probably the hardest part of making coffee. So once you've got a really a silky texture, the right amount of froth, once you've done all that, it's really important to fold the milk in together with the flat milk before you pour it into the cup. So by that I mean just giving it a little shake side to side or a roll around in a circle to fold all that flat milk in with the frothy milk. And when you go for the pour, if you want to start doing some latte art, or you want to achieve a couple of different coffees out of the one jug, it's really important to fold that flat and frothy milk in with each other. In saying that, it's also really important for your speed of pour. So make sure you go for a slow pour for your flat whites or a fast pour for your lattes and your cappuccinos.
Brought to you by Cookers, the future of cooking oils.